Welcome, welcome. We're just going to have a little bit of fun tonight. I've been crazy having fun sewing, shopping, seeing great ideas, sewing, shopping, seeing great ideas, sewing. So I'm just going to share them with you. So every year, especially when it gets cold, I found years ago some little tanks. And these little tanks are so awesome that at the beginning of every year, I just make them. I make several of them. Like I have the gray one I have on, and then I have this white one, and both of them are made out of, you know, part of the reason I even buy this fabric is I think selfishly so I can make the tanks that I like. So I'm going to go over that. I wear them like almost like undershirts. I just put them on under everything, and they're cotton and they feel good and they're just amazing. So those are going to be included, but I have 2 patterns and 8 pieces. So this is just fun and easy, and honestly just a little bit of sewing is gonna, hopefully you'll have some fun. I've had fun, and what I love in the wintertime is cozy little whatever's, casuals, to where I'm at home or wherever I am, I can just curl up and be warm. And you still wanna, you know, look halfway decent. So we're gonna start with Meghan's coat. Meghan's coat is 1929. I've made 2 versions. The first one is the blue, and you talk about scrumptious fabrics. I gotta get these fabrics for you. 2804 is this fabric. I mean, literally, if you never made this, it would be wonderful just as a lap blanket. It's so cozy and so warm. It's amazing. But I did make something out of it. So 1829 is Meghan's coat. And I'm going to first show you a picture. And the one I have on is the same. I did them exactly the same way. I just put a zipper in this, and I'll show you why. And I didn't put a zipper in the one I have on. But they're both the same way. So we're going to show you this picture. And because I know you're busy, I don't want to take a lot of time. So there's so many things that will not matter how you did them. I'll let you know what's critical and what's not. So look at this picture, and what you see is I took Meghan's. I only took piece number 1 and 2, the 2 front pieces, because the sleeves are from the sweater set. So you want to use your templates and do a sweater set armhole and then the sleeve. Okay? So, but if you notice what I did is I added width to the collar, and you can see right where I added, how much I added the red lines, and then I took length off the bottom. And there's all the numbers for you so you can see what I did. So then the green lines, what those are where I sewed a zipper. And again, I didn't make any of this up, you guys. I just copied it all. So where they had a zipper was at the neck edge and at the very edge of the added piece. So what it does is you take one long zipper, and I use the kind of zippers that are in the front of this, where we have them where there's 2 hooks and they can separate on each end. So you just literally sew the zipper from one end to another, one side, and then along the neck edge where I have those green lines. But you close it all up, and then you can actually open it. This is what I love about this jacket. This jacket was expensive. It was at Nordstrom's. So you can open one side and leave one side closed. So what it does is this outside edge folds over and sews right along to the neck edge. And it kind of makes a little tube. But again, you can leave one side closed and one side open. It's just a weird asymmetrical, and I love weird asymmetrical. So that's why I did it. The rest is really easy to do, where you hem it, how you hem it. Doesn't make any difference. Then with the one I have on, I did the same thing. I just didn't do anything with the zipper. I just left it, but I turned the collar to the inside so that all the extra and all the fullness lays in the front. And again, I love it. It's just so cozy and so easy and so warm. Okay, so the fabric on this 2804. The fabric on what I have on is 2931. My stripe, the gray, is 2780. That's not right. It's my gray, sorry, is this gray right here is 2931. It's a real fine rib, and it's really, really soft. It's incredible. All right, so I don't know how I got that wrong, but sorry. 2931 and then 2780. 2804. The black underneath, I just did a long sleeve sweater set. The other pattern I'm using is a sweater set. So in this case, you can see that I lowered the neckline and just did sleeveless. They're just like tanks. Do them any length you want. I did 3 gray. They only use a yard of fabric. The fabric's only like $10, $11 a yard. So I do several gray, several black, several white. In this case, well, wait, I won't go there yet. And they're all ribbed and they're wonderful. Ann Taylor used to have them. I used to buy them at Ann Taylor. But the problem is they used to be really nice quality, and then they got to where they're so cheap, and I just don't like the feel of the fabric anymore. So when I order in this fabric, I know right away that I'm going to make myself a little grouping of tanks, and they're great underneath. They're great even if they don't show, just to keep you warm. They're kind of like winter silks, but they're cotton, and I just really, really like them. But they're thin cotton, so they're not like sticky. Okay, so that's this one. Underneath here, I used the black polar fleece. I mean, not polar fleece, sorry. 2922, the Polar Tech 2922 is underneath here. So on this one, what's really popular right now is like little crop tops. These short little crop tops. And they're really, really cute. So I wanted you to see them. I wanted you to see kind of how to do them. This is just the sweater set, and I didn't make any changes. All I did, the fabric is, I love this fabric. It's $27.79, and I just made a big hem in the bottom, like literally 2-inch wide hem. Just because a lot of them have a band at the bottom, I didn't want a band, but I wanted something that made it look like a shorter top. And then of course I just put it over the sweater set. So if you look underneath here, this is just a little white tank. Isn't that awesome? And I live in them. I throw them in the washer, throw in the dryer, and they're so comfortable when you put them back on. They're just, and if you're cold at night, a lot of times I'll just sleep in them with, under my pajamas. Just love those little tank tops. They're like a staple in my wardrobe. So I wanted you to see that, because those short little crops, they wear them over dresses. They wear them over everything, over blouses, anything. So that is just adorable. I wanted you to see that. And then the other thing I wanted to bring in is vests. And so this is just the sweater set done twice. This is the 2927. I love this. Again, these fabrics are so incredibly soft. You just want to, do wonderful things with them. This faux fur is 2923. It's got a beautiful selvage on it. I did not use the selvage, but I didn't even make any changes to this. I just lengthened it a little bit, and I put in a 2-way zipper. I did make one little change. I take that back. I just put in a little 2-way zipper, but that's just the sweater set. What I did do is I folded, I've seen vests everywhere. They're just really, really popular, and a lot of fur. So, and some faux fur is ugly on the backside. Some real fur is ugly on the backside, but this is a faux fur, and it's really pretty on the backside, or I liked it. So I turned this, edging to the side of the fur. So it looks like a little binding on there. I really like how that looked. And then I just put the 2-ended zipper up. What I did do in the back is I put just a little casing across. Remember, this is a sweater set. It's not made for a woven. It's made for a knit. And so the knit is supposed to have negative ease, and it didn't really have negative ease, so I just put a little casing. It's got nice shaping through the French darts. I love the fit. But through the back, I went ahead and just put a little 1.5-inch piece of elastic through there. And I really liked how that hung instead. Whoops, let me hold that back there. All right, so we've got a vest and the sweater set underneath. Same pattern done twice, just woven and knit. And then we've got a couple of Meghan's coats, and I love this little zipper technique. And then some tanks that you can wear underneath things or underneath anything and not even show. And then, of course, these cropped little tops. All right, so the goal is happy sewing. Take some time for yourself. It's so much fun, even when I'm running around, just to have something new. Even if it's not fancy or whatever, it's just really nice to have something new. So from Silhouette Patterns, before Hanukkah starts, Christmas starts, the holiday season is really upon us. We have had just a wonderful time. We've got a little while longer to just get some rest. We're catching up. We're making great plans for next year. But mainly we want to wish all of you happy holidays. We love you all. Bye. Bye for now. See you next week. Bye.